locked in a room for my money, so I used their own plan to destroy them. My wife, Brianna, and my mother-in-law, Janice, always had this way of circling me like I was prey. They just hadn't figured out how to carve yet, but nothing compared to the day they found the bank statement. $7.8 million from selling my late father's logistics company. Money I had kept quiet. Money they never once suspected existed. And the minute they saw it, everything changed. I was heading to the kitchen when Brianna shoved me backward into the utility room. Before I could react, the door slammed, and I heard the click of the lock. "Sign the transfer forms," she hissed through the door, "or you're not coming out. No windows, no AC. June heat in Arizona. Thick, brutal, suffocating. I could feel the sweat bead instantly." On the other side of the door, Janice screeched, "That money belongs to the family!" Interesting choice of words, considering that the family had spent 2 years calling me a broke disappointment. They'd made me sleep on the couch because I didn't contribute enough, even though they drained every paycheck the moment it hit the account and tossed me $20 a week for gas. They didn't know I'd kept the inheritance private because I suspected exactly this. "Go to hell," I croaked. Hour 6. My shirt was soaked. My mouth felt like it had swallowed sand. Brianna slid documents under the door. "Just sign, Alex. We'll let you out. We'll get you water. We can finally live the life we deserve with my money," I muttered. "Our money," Janice shrieked like a vulture with a megaphone. "You're married. What's yours is hers. Not in Arizona. Not with inheritance. Not with the prenup." Brianna barely skimmed before signing. They forgot I hadn't. Day 2 was worse. The heat was unbearable. My lips cracked. My heartbeat thumped slow and thick. They fed me 2 slices of bread and half a bottle of water. Like I was a prisoner they were trying to keep alive just long enough to sign. "Just do it," Brianna pleaded through the door. The voice was soft, sugary, fake. "We can all be happy." I didn't respond. Day 3, I was barely conscious. My head felt like it was vibrating. I slumped against a heavy metal shelf and felt something hard behind a loose panel. My fingers dragged it out slowly. A phone. One of the burner phones I'd hidden months ago when Brianna's behavior started shifting. Thank God I was paranoid. I turned it on 1 bar. No service. I crawled, literally crawled, to the corner of the room until the signal flickered. 2 bars. I whispered to the phone, 911. I'm being held against my will. Then I called my lawyer. "You know the recordings?" I rasped. "Send everything." Because 6 months ago, when Brianna and Janice started whispering in corners, when money vanished from the joint account, when I woke up twice to find them going through my desk drawers, I installed hidden cameras, microphones, everywhere. I had footage of them planning this, talking about how to pressure me, how to get rid of me once the money was theirs. Janice even joked about making my accident look believable. "It's already in the hands of the police," my lawyer said. "Hold on." 20 minutes later, sirens, pure panic outside the door. "What do we do?" Brianna snapped. "Hide the papers," Janice hissed. "Say he locked himself in." The front door exploded inward. "Police, we got a call about false imprisonment." Brianna tried to sound sweet. "Officer, my husband is upset. He locked himself in the storage room. We've been trying to get him out." The cop examined the door. "Then why is the lock on the outside?" Silence so thick you could slice it. "And what are these?" the second officer asked, picking up the transfer forms scattered on the floor. "Financial documents signed and slid under the door." Janice choked. He said, "Ma'am, step aside." The door opened. Light poured in. I squinted, barely able to lift my head. "Get the paramedics," one shouted. "He's severely dehydrated." Brianna tried to touch me. "Alex, sweetheart, I was so worried." "Don't touch him," the officer said sharply. "You are under investigation for kidnapping and attempted extortion." Her face collapsed. Then the officer said the line that ended both of them. "We also received 6 months of audio and video from his lawyer, including recordings of your plans to make his death look like an accident." Janice tried to bolt. She made it 3 steps. At the hospital, my lawyer handed me freshly filed divorce papers. "It's all airtight," he said. "You're protected. They're done." 2 days later, Brianna called me from jail, sobbing so hard she sounded like she was choking. "Please, Alex, I didn't mean it. We can fix this." "You locked me in a room for 3 days," I said quietly. "You tried to force me to sign away everything my father built."